So I'm going to be showing my everyday makeup routine. This is just a natural look that I do easily every day, and I just sprayed the Badescu Facial Spray, the one with green cucumber, on my face to start out with and get my skin like refreshed and ready for the makeup. And to prime, I'm using the Maybelline Master Prime, the smooth and blur one. I love this stuff. It's not too blurring, but so you still look natural but still airbrushed, and it really helps to make your makeup last all day long. Then I'm using the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue with an e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I love this stuff. I recently got it and have been using it like crazy because it's super thin, but it still evens out your skin tone so well. And it also has SPF 30 in it, so it's really good to wear when you're going to the beach, or when you're going to be out and about in the spring and summertime's coming up, or if you are just running errands or doing something. I start by just blending it out on my cheeks, and then you'll see I'll put it from the tube onto the brush and just kind of dot it around and then blend it out with my brush. And I am using the shade Tan number 7. Next, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Medium. And this is more of my skin tone, not too light, because I like a more natural highlight when I'm not doing like full glam. And I'm just putting this under my eyes, on my chin, and down the center of my nose. And I'm just using the same brush to blend that out. So I just sped that up because you guys all know how to blend. And just blend out all the creases underneath your eye. I bring that onto my eyelid to prime for the eyeshadow. And then I'm using my LA Girl Pro Powder in Banana Yellow with my Beauty Blender to set the under eye concealer, and I'm just wiping away the creases, blending those out, and then putting the powder on. I don't wet this Beauty Blender, I just use it dry, and I think it works perfectly fine. And I'm not sure if you can, I got the brush right in my eye. And I apologize if you hear my dog in the background. He is running around. So I just dab and set the powder. You'll see me go across my under eyes and then kind of down the center of my nose almost, setting my chin. And I also blend out the lines in my forehead because I do have pretty deep creases and lines in my forehead, so I just blend that out with my foundation brush and then set that also. And I'm not really baking, I'm just using a lot of powder and blending it into my face. Next, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 15 Light with an e.l.f. powder brush to set the rest of my face that I didn't set with the LA Girl powder. And I'm also running that underneath my eyes just to make sure they're blended and there's not going to be any flashback. And it neutralizes it a little bit more when you use like a colored tinted powder. And I have very oily skin, so using all of this powder is very necessary, especially with the foundation I used, because it's not matte. Next, I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour Palette, and I'm using the gray tone to blend out my cheekbones, contour them. And then I'm taking the gray tone and the more brown tone and bronzing up my forehead, contouring it a little bit more. Also bringing some of the more warmer shades onto my cheeks to bronze a little bit. Then I'm going to take a smaller brush into the gray tone and contour underneath my lip so my lip looks a little bit powderier. And if you go in those 3 lines that I just did above your lip, it will make your lip look like they're fuller. So I like to do that trick. And then I'm slightly contouring my nose. When I'm doing just an everyday look, I'll just take a powder and contour my nose or underneath my lips. But if I'm doing it for a more full glam look, then I will go in with a cream contour after my foundation. So I'm just contouring my nose. And I pretty much use this palette for everything you'll see later in the video. Next, I am taking a stippling brush and bronzing up with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love this stuff. It smells like coconuts. You can get it at the drugstore, Ulta, probably. I think sells Physicians Formula. And this bronzer is awesome. It's super thin and light, but it gives you great color and a little bit of shine. Then I'm using the Milani Baked blush in Luminoso. Love this stuff. It's the perfect like peachy corally color with a little bit of pink and a little bit of shine. It just gives your face a healthy, natural glow. Also put a little bit on my chin and forehead. Next I'm taking, I'm not sure what brush this is, it's an e.l.f. brush, but I use it for highlighting, and I'm taking mixing the 3 highlight shades in that palette together, because I am a little bit more tan now, and I'm just putting it on my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, the Cupid's bow, and you'll see I take the more dark shade and put that on my forehead a little bit. This highlight, it's very natural and it just gives you like the prettiest glow. Then I'm blending out the creases in my eyes and going in with the 2 matte shades in that palette to set the foundation concealer that we put on the eyelids. Then a Wet n Wild blending crease brush and that same bronzer, the butter bronzer we use, putting that in my crease, my transition shade. I love using my bronzer as a transition shade or a crease shade when I'm doing everyday makeup, because it makes everything look more one piece and it just makes your face look more one color. Like it all goes together when you're trying to have that like makeup, no makeup look. Then I'm mixing together the shades that we use to contour and bronze in that palette, and pretty much putting that lower in my crease and all over my lid for more definition. Then I'm taking a flat shader brush on the tip, and I'm getting those same colors that we just used on the lid and putting them on my lower lash line. And then I'm taking an even thinner brush and taking the darkest shade in that palette and just kind of smudging it against my lash line to make my eyelashes look a little bit fuller. And this is kind of taking the place of eyeliner. Then I'm taking the darker contour shade or darkest highlight shade and putting that all over my lids for a natural sheen. Taking the lighter highlighter shades and using them as inner corner highlight and above the brow bone. And adding a little bit of those shades onto my lid as well. I like this look to be like bronzy, defined, and highlighted, just very natural looking. Then I'm taking the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and spraying my face with that to set it all in, lock it all in, blend those powders together, and make everything look a little bit more natural. Then I'm using the Anastasia Brow Pomade in dark brown with an eyebrow brush or an eyeliner brush, like a slanted angled one. And I'm just filling in my brows with that. I start in the middle of my brow, then get the tail, and then with a very light hand, I just fill in the front. And then I skipped through the second eyebrow. Next, I'm moving straight into mascara. I did curl my lashes in this. And then I'm using the Essence Volume Stylist mascara. I used this in my last makeup video, Get Ready With Me, and a lot of people asked about it. You can get it at Ulta. Alright guys, that was it for the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. And I will see you in my next video.